Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special Christmas edition of Posh Peter's Politics. Oh yes, I've got a very special festive interview, so please welcome Boris Johnson! Oh hey Boris!
Oh yes, hello there,
hello.
Peter. Oh yes, pleasure to be here, old chap.
Merry Christmas!
Oh yes, Merry Christmas and WhatsApp.
Oh, wait, what?
Yes, WhatsApp, Peter. Yes, WhatsApp. How are you?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm saying WhatsApp, Peter. That's what all the kids say, isn't it? I was talking to some teenagers the other day, you see, and they were saying that this is the new thing, is this new WhatsApp. So they said that's how you speak to people now. So I've started speaking to people that way. I've started using WhatsApp. So WhatsApp, Peter. I assume it's a bit like what's up.
No, that's not right. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm saying that's what the kids said. They said we should use WhatsApp to speak. So and that's how they talk to one another. So I was like, right, that's some cool lingo that I'm going to learn, like hipping hop or whatever those other things. And you see, I've been trying to get down with the kids, you see, and
Right.
trying to get a younger voter base. Yes, it was very good. You see, get some new people in the party. And so I thought, well, what's a good way to approach them? And it's probably to get on their level, you see. And so I started listening to their music, and I was listening to some hipping hop and some I think it was called garage, and I listened to that in the garage. It was great. And I was like, well, it doesn't really sound like a garage. It just sounds like some drums and stuff. But yeah, it's fine. I thought it would be like mechanics music or something, but it wasn't. And
Right.
and then I found this other one called what was it called? I think it was called like treble and percussion.
Right?
Oh no! Drum and percussion? No. Bass and percussion? Was that it? No. Oh, drum and bass. That was right. Drum and bass. That's right. But I'm not sure
Right.
why it's just drum and bass. It seems a bit strange. Why just those two? That's a bit weird. Like, what about the violin? Or the guitar? Or the rest of the orchestra?
Yes, that's quite right.
It's very
Yeah.
odd, isn't it? So it just seemed to be sort of like, it seemed like more than just drums and bass in it as well, which was odd. It was odd for it to be called that, and I just expected it to be like a percussion track, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I see. You
Quite liked it actually. It was quite groovy. Yeah, I started dancing and stuff, and then I was like, well, what else is cool? And what else do you do, kids? And they were like, well, we like to WhatsApp. And I was like, whoa, that sounds great. Let me WhatsApp. And they taught me how to do it. You see, they said I have to go up to people and be like, WhatsApp.
Boris,
Yes.
WhatsApp is an app.
Yes, WhatsApp, Peter. That's right.
Well, no, WhatsApp is an app.
What app?
No, not WhatsApp.
No, what app, Peter? What are you talking about? Which app is WhatsApp?
No, WhatsApp is the app.
WhatsApp is an app. So which app is WhatsApp?
WhatsApp is the app you are talking about.
I'm sorry, Peter. You're being very confusing, and I don't really understand you. So let's just leave it there. I'm just going to go and tell everyone that you don't know anything about being down with the kids.
Oh, well, that's okay. I don't like to be associated with those ruffians.
No, yes. Well, so yes, really trying hard with the youth.
Oh, yes, well, I bet you're looking forward to Christmas, aren't you?
Oh, Christmas! Oh, yes, Peter. Oh, Christmas is my favourite day of the year. Oh, my God.
Oh, right.
Oh, I love it so much. It's full of food and having fun and drinking and getting all the presents. Oh, I love presents so much. Oh, I can't wait to wake up on Christmas morning. I like to wake up at like 4 in the morning.
Oh, really?
Look in my stocking, and it's really great. And then I sit up and I eat all the chocolate.
Right.
I have chocolate for breakfast. Oh, it's my favourite. Well, to be
Chocolate
honest-
for breakfast?
Oh, yes, to be fair, I have chocolate for breakfast most mornings.
What?
Oh, yes, but I have extra chocolate on Christmas Day.
Really?
Oh, it's really good. Sometimes I have cake for breakfast. That's a really good day.
Oh.
Cakes for the weekends, though, Peter.
Right, I see. Okay,
I'm
right.
so excited, though, because I've had such a long year, you see. It's been
Right,
so
of course.
boring and tiring, and there's been all this crises and all these other things I've had to deal with. Oh, it's just been so stressful. So I'm really looking forward to some time off. Oh, yes. Whiff.
Right, oh, yeah, that's good. Of course, it's been very difficult for you, hasn't it? Oh, yes, I completely understand.
Oh, yes, it's been really difficult, you see. I've been having to fly around all the time, going to Brussels, and that was quite nice, because I had some nice holidays, you see. But then I got there, and they were all, like, really annoying. I got there, and they were all like, oh, Boris, you're stupid. The UK sucks. Oh, yeah. Oh, we want this and we want that. And you can't have anything. And I was like, no, I won't have this. I'm Prime Minister. And you listen to me, Europe, because I'm Prime Minister of Europe. And then they were like, no, you're not, Boris. You're not Prime Minister of Europe. And I was like, oh, dear, right, okay. And so then I went home, and then I came back with a new plan, which was to say no.
Quite right.
That's right. So I went in there, and they were like, Boris, we've got some new terms that we'd like to discuss with you. And I was like, no. Yeah, they were like, and they said that they're actually in your favour. We're going to do everything you want. And I was like, no, thank you. You're stupid. And yeah, I'm acting on principle. Yeah. Because it's all about the principle. That's it. It's all about the principle with me. And so, and they said, but what about the British people? And I said, well, screw the British people. No, I didn't. That's not true. That's not true, Boris. We said we wouldn't tell everyone about that. No, I said, screw you, European Union. Yeah, you're stupid.
Yeah, screw you. Yeah.
I said that they were a bunch of invertebrates.
That's very well for you.
Jelly. Yeah, jellies. Yes. Yeah, disgusting. Oh, yes. So, yeah, very boring, you see, and they keep making me go back. And so, but luckily, as I said, I keep staying in a nice hotel. And this nice restaurant I like to go to. Yeah, really good. So I go there for 4 hours, and then I go back to the European Union. And I've got this pair of glasses that I put on, and it makes me look like my eyes are open, but really I'm asleep.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah. Except for the times when I have to do the press stuff. And then they make me like walk around with like Angela Merkel and people, and then they make me stand there in a mask, and then I like take my mask off because I don't know what's okay and what isn't, and then they tell me to put my mask back on, and I'm not allowed to do anything. Yeah.
Oh dear. That's treating you very badly. Yes, I'm sure you definitely need a long Christmas break to unwind after all that.
I'm having to deal with all the stupid coronavirus and all of these other things. Just why won't everyone just leave me alone? I didn't ask for this job. Oh, shit, yes, I did. No, I mean, I just thought this job was going to be a lot easier, was all.
Well, yes, I can certainly understand that. Yes, obviously coronavirus was definitely a very big issue. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, but I thought it would be really easy. I thought it would just be like, everyone else would do all the work, and then they'd just come to me and be like, Boris, we've had this idea, is it a good idea? And I'd be like, no, and that would be it. And then it was just so simple, because I thought, well, if I say no to everything, then I won't have to do anything.
Right, of course.
Really good. People would come to me with all these ideas, and I'd just be like, no, thank you, playing Final Fantasy. And that would be it. That would be great. And I'd get paid, and I get the nice house, number 10, and I get to be called Prime Minister, and everyone gets to love me. It'd be really great, but no, it's just lots of responsibility, apparently. I really like responsibility. It's annoying. It just gets in the way. You're like, oh, I'm going to the theatre tonight, and then it's like, oh, no, can't, there's terrorists. Oh, dear.
No.
Oh, I'm going to watch EastEnders. Oh, no, can't do that because there's a coronavirus. Oh, dear. So, no, it's just so annoying, Peter. I just really like to spend some time playing in my room, playing with my toys, just doing some nice fun things. Yes, I've been really meaning to get my Jack in the Box out for a while. I haven't had a chance. It's so annoying. And my pogo stick. Oh, I love pogo stick, but there's nowhere to do it in number 10. And I tried to do it out in the road in front of there, but they said no. They said no, we can't. The Prime Minister can't be doing pogo stick in the road. I was so annoyed. The policemen who guard the door, they were like, no, you can't because it's a breach of security. And I was like, it's not a breach of security, it's just a pogo stick. It's stupid.
Quite right. Yeah. Ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I asked if we could put in a pogo lawn.
Right.
Purely for me to do pogoing on, but they said no, that wouldn't be allowed because it would be too expensive. And I said, but everyone else gets benefits. All those other MPs, they're always like writing everything off as an expense. Why can't I have a tennis court like they can?
Yes, indeed. Yes.
And a private jet and some other things. Oh, that'd be great.
We won't go that far, but...
why not, Peter? Why stop there? Why don't we all have private jets? You can come on my private jet.
Oh, okay, then yes, I definitely want you to have a private jet.
Oh, yes, I thought you might, Peter. Wonderful. Yes, okay, well, I've got your vote.
Oh, yes, you got my vote, absolutely.
Perfect.
Oh, well, you certainly had a very eventful year, haven't you? Oh,
yes, very much so, yes.
Well, why don't you tell me about some of your highlights this year?
Oh, highlights? Oh, right, okay. Well, let me have a think, Peter. Right, my highlights of the year. Right, highlights 2020. Oh, yes.
Isn't there some pretty obvious ones?
Oh, yes, of course there is. Well, there was that time, let me just think. Highlight. Oh, highlight, yes, of course. Right, well, there was that time I saw a dog.
A dog?
Yes, it was really great, not Peter, it was brown.
A brown dog?
Yes, brown dog, Peter, it was really good, and it came up to me and I petted it, and it was really fun. Oh, yeah, I love petting that dog.
Ew.
Oh, and later, I went to the shop and I bought a brown pair of shoes.
Right.
Yeah, really good. Like, they had several pairs of brown shoes, but I chose this one particular pair because they were extra brown.
Extra brown?
Yeah, they were brown on brown. They had brown soles with brown leather and brown laces. And I was like, whoa, that's about as mundane as you can get. I love brown, so give me brown.
Right.
Right, and then, you want more highlights, Peter?
Yeah, anything else?
There are so many, Peter. Let me just think for you. Highlight. Oh, a really great highlight, Peter, was one day at work. At number 10.
Right.
Yes. There was all this political stuff going on, and I said, instead of doing that, why don't we play hide and seek for 3 hours?
Right,
And
okay.
to my surprise, everyone agreed.
Oh.
And then we played hide and seek for half a day, and it was the best day I've ever had at work. Oh, it was so much fun, Peter. I hid in a cupboard, and I didn't come out for 8 hours, and no one could find me. Later, when I did come out, everyone was still working.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's very strange, but they said they'd spent a long time looking for me, and I was the champion of hide and seek.
Ew, well done.
Yeah, so I'm now world champion of hide and seek. They even got me a trophy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it's next to all my other trophies, like world's smartest man, world's best prime minister.
Right.
Yep, I've got a mug with that on.
Ew.
They said it came specially from like God or something.
Wow,
Yeah,
really?
the universe had determined this, apparently, so it's really good.
Yes, that's good, but I was thinking something a bit more obvious. Does nothing else spring to mind?
Obvious. Right, Peter. Well, yes, I did go on a few holidays. That was really good.
Right.
Yeah, particularly to Brussels a few times. That was really fun. And I went to see Donald and I did some other bits and pieces. So yeah, lots of holidays this year, Peter. Yeah, really good.
Are you sure they're holidays?
Well, they weren't supposed to be holidays, but they're like, Peter, that's you. I'm not Peter. That would be weird. Or am I? Whoa. No, I'm not really. I'm Boris. They said, Boris, we need you to go and deal with this stuff. And so I'd be like, oh, fantastic, free holiday. And so I'd say, well, can I go 3 days early? And then can I have 3 days afterwards? And so I'd go for a week, you see, when I only need to go for 1 day.
Right.
And so I'd have a nice holiday beforehand, and then I'd go and see them. And what I normally try to do is invite them to the pool or something and be like, hey, do you want to do the meeting in the pool?
Right.
And then we can have like margaritas and stuff. And we'll drink in the pool and stuff. But half the time they don't really want to do that because it's sort of like a country and they're having some kind of problem.
Right.
And yeah, like, I don't know, an earthquake and they need some financial aid. And then it all gets very deep and boring and sort of like, they bring it all down. And I'm like, no, let's party. Let's have some drinks in the pool and stuff. And they're like, oh, we don't think that's appropriate when tens of thousands of people have died. And it's really, it was such a downer, my work. But Peter, I just like to go and do some stuff for once and it'll be fun. But
right. But were you going on these holidays while the lockdown restrictions were in place?
Well, sometimes, Peter, because you see, that's the benefit of being Prime Minister, is that you can go on holiday whenever you like, and you just say it's business.
Right.
It's like, I'm going to Brussels now, and everyone's like, oh, right, he's going to do negotiations. And then you turn up and you're like, actually, I'm not doing any negotiations. I've just gone on holiday.
Oh. Really? Well, okay, so, right, and so nothing about your son?
My what, sorry? The sun? What, the paper? Or do you mean the sun in the sky? Because I did go somewhere on holiday and it was quite hot and I had to wear some suntan lotion and I got this special suntan lotion that smelled like strawberries. And so I smelled like strawberries all day and it was great. But then there were all these bees. And all the bees came, and they thought I was a giant strawberry. And so then it was a really unpleasant day at the beach, you see, because rather than being, swimming in water, I was swimming in bees.
I mean, what about Wilfred?
Wilfred?
Yes, Wilfred.
I don't know Wilfred. I mean, do you mean Will? He's on the cabinet.
No!
Oh, well, yeah, he's all right, but we didn't really do much this year. Oh, we did go drinking.
No!
Yeah, I went for a lad's night out one night. It was his stag party, and we went to the strip club. Really good.
No, Wilfred.
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 Wilfred to you, Peter.
What? No, I'm talking about Wilfred. Your son.
My what?
Your new son.
My new son. We don't have a new son, Peter. The son's like 1 billion years old. It might die out at some point, but we probably won't see that, Peter. So you don't need to worry about that. We probably won't worry more about global warming, because that does seem like more of an imminent threat than the sun. But
No, I'm talking about your child.
My child.
Yeah, you had a new child this year.
I had a new child this year. Oh, shit. Yes, I did have a new child this year. Oh, bollocks. Oh, you mean Wilf. Oh, Wilf. Oh, yes, lovely Wilf. Oh, yes. Is that his name?
It is.
Oh, yes, of course it is. Yes, it's Wilf. Yes, that's right. Yes.
And also, the mother of your new child, or you also got engaged with this year.
Oh, really? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, well done me. Oh, really good, me. Oh, wow, fantastic. Thanks for telling me, Peter. Oh, really good. Oh, I really appreciate it. Oh, wow, thanks. Wow, what a day. I just found out I've got a wife and well, not a wife, a fiance and a child. Oh, wow, top trumps. Wow, that's amazing.
Okay, I think we can move on from that then.
Right. Okay, wow, yeah. Well, thanks for reminding me. I wonder where they've been. I haven't seen them for a while. Okay, well, I'll probably stop going on holiday and probably go and find out where they are.
You tell me, what does the Prime Minister want for Christmas this year?
Oh, right, Christmas again. Oh, well, I guess it is a Christmas-themed show, isn't it?
Yes.
I thought there might be some more politics questions, but I'm so glad that they're not, because they're so boring. Oh, yes, good. Glad we can just talk about fun things like Christmas, Peter. Yes.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So, for Christmas. Oh, so you mean what gifts have I asked for from Santa? Oh, right. Yes. Okay.
I guess so. Yes.
Oh, yes. Well, I've already written my list, Peter. Yes. I put many things on it. I've got a very long list. I've been working on it all year. In fact, Yes, I started it on Boxing Day of last year. Yes, every day I put one item on it, and because I've just always got so many things that I want, you see, and so the top thing is an Action Man. Oh yes, I love Action Man. Yes, I want the new Action Man. He's got like interactive stuff and posable, and comes with some cool stuff, and you put him in a car and all that type of stuff. Oh, so exciting! And the second thing, I mean, Action Man isn't that expensive, so I was hoping that Santa might be able to get me scale electrics as well. Yes, scale electrics. Yes.
Ew.
I love scale electrics. Yes, really cool.
Right.
I love cars. I love making them go round with the cool little thing, and you pull the trigger. Oh, it's so exciting.
Ew, yeah, I see. Yeah.
I can't actually drive, so it's quite good for me because I just pull the trigger. There's no steering.
Right, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
So anything like that, I really like. And the third thing on my list, Peter, is a Polly Pocket. Ooh, Polly Pocket. Oh yes, I very 90s. You see, it's something I've always wanted. And
Well, it all sounds a bit 90s so far.
Oh yes, it does, doesn't it? Do you think Santa can do that, or maybe he needs to get some more modern gifts on the list? Well, there is one thing I always want.
Right.
And that's a new bicycle. Oh, I love bicycles. Oh, yes. Any form of bicycle. Oh, yes, big, small, in, out, in parts, in whole. Oh, anything to do with a bicycle. Oh.
Ew, we've got plenty of bicycles.
Oh, I do. I've got 15.
Right.
But this time I want a nice blue one. Oh, yes.
Blue, that's good, yes.
Yes, blue with red.
Red?
Yes,
No.
red stripes. Oh, yes, to make it go faster. Oh, yes.
Kind of red? You're conservative.
No, Peter. Oh, dear. Oh, I need the fast stripes on the bike so I can go fast. Oh, yes, so I can go faster through London. Oh, yes, and then I can cycle around, you see, and everyone will be like, oh, look, there's the Prime Minister. And I'm like, yes, look at me. I'm out and about, and you can all see me, and I'm cycling, and it's great, you see. It's like being this big beacon that's like cycling around, and everyone's like, oh, we love you, Boris. And I'm like, yes, you love me. And I lap it all up, and I lap all the prey raise up, you see. And so, yes, I've got many types of bicycle, Peter. Yes, I like all forms. I like mountain bike, and I don't really take it on a mountain. And I like racing bike and BMX.
Right.
I've got a BMX this year coming. It's so exciting. I'm going to take it to the skate park. Oh, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, Boris at the skate park. Yeah, jumping. Yeah, extreme. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got some nice presents coming then.
I've also asked for the Nintendo Switch, but yeah, I'm not sure if I can have one because I don't know if I've been good enough, you see. But then I watched the adverts on television and they said there was no naughty list this year, so I was very excited.
Oh, what about PS5? Everyone wants a PS5.
Oh, PS5? Oh my God, Peter! Oh, thank you for reminding me. PS5 and but do I want PS5 or do I want Xbox? Oh dear, what a dichotomy. I know, I'll get both. Oh yeah, right, great, Peter. I'm going to put those on the... Oh wait, I've already sent the list. Oh shit.
What? Right? I see. Oh, yes, I see what you're saying. Yes, okay. But so what about Wilf? Have you got anything nice for Wilf?
Sorry, who?
Your son, Wilf.
The son? No, I don't buy gifts for papers. No. That's strange. And the son up there, I don't think you can send that anything because I'm not sure it will get it. What would you buy the son, Peter? That's strange. Like, what would you get it? Like flowers? No. By the time they got there, they'd all be burnt. What would you give it? Some lava?
No.
Well, that couldn't burn, I guess. If you gave it more fire, Peter, perhaps that would be a good gift. Yes, okay, let's do that. Let's send the sun some kind of fire. I'll speak to the government and we'll see if we can get some budget together. Maybe we can speak to SpaceX and maybe they can send some kind of payload of fire to the sun and we'll be like, there you go, son, happy Christmas.
No, I'm talking about your son, your new son, Wilfred.
Oh shit! Oh dear! Oh shit! Oh God, I've forgotten about him again! Oh dear! Oh no, my hat's fallen off!
Oh no! Oh dear!
Yeah, let me just go and put that hat back on. Oh, sorry about that, Peter. A bit of a wardrobe malfunction there. Just put my hat back on. You were saying about Wilf. Oh, shit. Yes, Wilf. Yes. No. I didn't forget about him at all. No. I just forgot about him in this moment here. We've actually sat down together and we actually wrote our Christmas list to Santa together.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's good. Oh, nice bonding experience.
Yes, it was lovely. And I wrote my list and put all the gifts that I really wanted. And he put his list and put all the things that he really wanted. And then I stole some things from his list and put them on my list because I was like, oh, that sounds exciting.
But Boris, he's not even 1 year old yet. I mean...
Oh, I know, but he wanted all sorts of things, like gaba and some kind of and things like that. So I just sort of listened to what he said and I wrote them on the list.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and I thought, well, why should he have those? I want those too. So I'm not sure what they are, but just because he's having them, now I want them. So
oh, I see. Okay.
I wrote them on my list as well. So I also asked for some and some as well, so it'd be really good, yeah. And then so I did all the normal stuff. I wrote it down. I checked it twice. Yeah, made the list and checked it twice. That's how the song goes.
Yes.
And then I put it in an envelope, and I put the Welfs in the envelope too. I thought I'd save on postage by sending them both together.
I see. Okay.
And then I took them to the post office and sent them off to the North Pole, Peter. Yes. So now it's just a waiting game, isn't it? It's just great. And I mean, what a fantastic service that Santa actually provides, Peter. Don't you agree? I thought maybe we should have a quick chat about that because I think it doesn't get enough recognition. There's obviously lots of people who really appreciate Santa and he's represented throughout the year in all sorts of ways, but no one's ever really taking account for the fact of how many millions upon millions of pounds it must cost to build all of these amazing things. What I don't quite understand is, when he's said delivering a PS5 or something like that, has he spoken to Sony? Is Sony supplying him the PS5s, or is he making them in the workshop? Because I'd imagine there'd be copyright and sort of patent issues there. So it all seems a bit like, but yeah, I did a bit of digging, you see, Peter. And
What?
Because I was wondering, well, where does the money come from? So I assume that all the governments in the world must send Santa some money to keep the service going, a bit like Amazon, right?
Right.
Because he's sort of like the Amazon of Christmas, is how I see it. So I'm wondering if maybe Santa really is just Jeff Bezos. Do you think he is? He could be, couldn't he? Maybe Jeff is actually... maybe Amazon is Christmas. And Jeff is Santa. Right.
Boris.
Yes.
You know Santa isn't real, right?
Oh, yeah, right. Wink, wink. Yeah, that's right, Peter. Yeah. That's what we tell the kids. Yeah, that's great. Santa's not real, but we all know secretly he is, right? And that's why we send the letters and we write all the stuff, and that's why we leave the cookies out and the carrot for the reindeer, because that would all be really stupid to do that, wouldn't it? If obviously he wasn't real. So clearly very real, because millions upon millions of people, Peter, would clearly not be doing this routine based on nothing, because that would be stupid. So, so as I say, but the problem is I wasn't able to find any details on any money going to Santa. That's why I'm wondering if it is Amazon, you see, because what if maybe they're a private company and actually there's some kind of mechanism for making some money back, you see, and that maybe it's self-funded, you see. So I've asked the government to look into it, and we're going to be checking, trying to track Santa during our Christmas Eve to see how he delivers all of the presents, you see, because, you see, I've realised something, Peter.
What's that?
Santa, there must be more of him. There's no way that one person can deliver all of the presents to all of those different households on one night. That's just stupid. So there's something very fishy going on here, Peter, and we're going to look into it. Don't you worry. We're going to find what technology Santa's using, and then we're going to get it ourselves, and we're going to have it for our military. Oh, yes. And then we can be at all the places at once. Or it might just turn out that he's actually Amazon.
Boris, obviously you don't know, so I'll just have to tell you. Boris, Santa is you.
That is me?
Yes, you're Santa.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you, Peter. I mean, I'm wearing this nice hat and this beard, but no, Santa, no, Peter. It's me. It's Boris.
You Boris. You don't have a convincing disguise.
No, Peter. It really is me.
I know that.
It's Boris. I'm the Prime Minister. I'm not Santa.
Boris.
Yes.
The children.
You're Santa, Peter.
No, I'm not Santa. I wish I was Santa, but do I?
Well, I'm not Santa either. So that's...
No, yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Look.
No, I'm just wearing a beard.
No, you're not actually Santa, but
no, right, that's right. Yes, I'm not Santa.
But you have to get the presents for Wilf. It's your job.
Oh, no, Peter. Santa's getting both the presents. I sent the list for Wilf as well, so he should be getting both sets of presents.
No.
Not just mine. I mean, I sent my letter too, but I did send Wilf's. Don't worry.
No.
So Santa's got them, and it should be fine. He should be getting both sets of presents, mine and Wilf's. So I'm just going to wait now, and on Christmas Eve, I'm going to go and sit under the Christmas tree and wait. Oh, my hat's fallen off again.
Boris, last Christmas, did you get any presents from Santa?
Yes, of course I did. Yes, I left the letter with my secretary, and I told them to send it to the North Pole, and so I gave it to the secretary, and then I think it went round the office or something, and then someone took it to the North Pole or something. I didn't really oversee it last time. I just sort of gave the list to someone, and then on Christmas Day, badoosh, there were some presents. And it was so good. Oh, it's so convenient, Peter. I just love it so much. Just write the list and the presents appear. It's really good. But this year, I was at home. You see, because I was on furlough. And so I just... Yeah, I've been on flexi furlough, you see, Peter. I've been doing half days.
What? You're not going to be on furlough?
Well, yeah, I can't do my work, you see, because of coronavirus. So I went home and I thought, well, I'll just do it at home this time. So instead of giving it to the secretary, I just sent it straight to Santa. And So this year, I'm very much expecting the presents just to be there like last year, Peter. So
Oh dear.
really excited, Peter. Really excited.
No.
I've sent such a long list. I actually sent 5 letters.
What? Oh no.
I kept forgetting things, and I was like, oh, actually, I want that. And so I'd write a new list, and then I'd think of more things, and I'd put those on the list. So I think I've asked for about 300 things now. So I'm so excited. One of them's a car. Oh, yes.
A car? Oh,
Oh, yeah,
no.
brand new Tesla. Oh, I'm really excited for that. Right, so, oh, yes, probably better go and make some space, actually. I've asked for so many things. I should probably throw some stuff out, shouldn't I? That's a good idea. I've asked for all these upgrades. I don't really need the old stuff, so I may as well just go and throw it all away.
Oh,
I mean, it's thousands of pounds worth of stuff, but seeing as it's all going to be replaced within a couple of weeks, I think it will be fine to get rid of. So, okay, right. Peter, I'm going to have to go now because I need to throw away all my stuff.
Well, boys, I think before you go...
No, it's fine.
I think you should give a copy of your Christmas letter perhaps to someone else, maybe.
Oh, no. It's fine, Peter. I'm just going to go and make some room. Okay, nice to see you.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Okay,
Oh,
bye-bye.
Merry Christmas. What a lovely interview that was, boys. Oh, yes, I hope you all have a very splendid Christmas and a splendiferous New Year. Bye.